Hi Capricorn, how are you doing? I hope everything is well with you. Capricorn, this is your another reading for April 2022, but this time we will be looking into the opportunity challenge advice spread. It is still a general reading that can apply to any area of your life, so just be mindful of that and take the messages as they feel relevant for you. And don't be afraid to interpret the messages your own way, okay? You know your situation best, listen to your intuition. Capricorn, if you happen to enjoy the reading and time with me, I am warmly inviting you to subscribe, leave a like, a comment. I really love interacting with you, gives me great pleasure, and I really hope that I will be seeing you here more often. Your opportunity is the Eight of Swords. Let's clarify. Eight of Wands. Beautiful. That's what I thought intuitively, is that your opportunity is to free yourself from that place of being stuck in the Eight of Swords. And the Wands card is just confirming this. Let's see what is your challenge then. Nine of Cups. 8 to the 9. We have number synchronicity as well. But interesting that this person is facing different direction. The Wands are moving there. But this person is jumping to the left. And that is the part of your challenge. I will explain in a second what I see. What is your advice? Knight of Swords. Beautiful. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And the Hermit. And Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, this is just such a powerful message. I'm gonna say this to you because you have that entanglement of some kind, being stuck in the Eight of Swords, but you also have the Knight of Swords in your advice, carrying that sword of truth and clarity, and this sword can cut through this spider's web that you're stuck in. So that is super powerful. And I'm going to tell you this. Your opportunity is to free yourself from overthinking. Eight of Swords is a place of being stuck in our mind space, like surrounded by those swords, stuck in that spider's web. You're stuck in one place. Your thoughts are surrounding you and hence not allowing you to move. What are you overthinking? What are you worrying about? What is your anxiety about? You know the answer to that question. I don't. So you answer that question for yourself. But something in your mind space is like a spider's web that is, you are glued to that place and you're not able to move. Even though you have 8 swords around you and each of those swords is sharp enough to cut through that web, you're not using them because you're not able to move. So again, I'll just repeat the question. What is it that you're worrying about or overthinking for quite a long time already that is keeping you stuck in one place? Now, your opportunity is to free yourself from this, from the place of stagnation and being stuck. Eight of Wands is the card of unrestricted movement. These are the arrows of love and light in this particular case, that are moving in an unrestricted way through the sky above the city. This is about things gaining momentum. This is about progress and quite fast-paced movement. It's also about communication, okay? It can be about intensive communication, can be with someone, but it can be also like intuitive, creative, or divine downloads, okay? What is very interesting is that swords represent our thoughts, and we connect through our thoughts with the higher mind, with our intuition as well. But those thoughts, this communication is keeping you stuck and it's hurting you, while this communication is giving you momentum, it inspires you, it puts you on fire. Instead of listening to your ego human mind that is trying to control the situation and hence creating fear, you're thinking about something, maybe you're worrying about the future, and your mind is creating fears and anxieties that may be based also in your past experiences, and that is keeping you stuck. Instead of communicating with that limited human mind, communicate with the divine, your intuition, with your spirit guides, however you call it. Wands represent magic as well. And if you tune into this frequency instead of this one, those downloads will help you free yourself, and they will kickstart you so that you will start moving forward. And this movement will be, as I said, unrestricted, but also quite fast-paced. Okay, so a huge change from complete stagnation to fast-paced movement. That is your opportunity in April. But you choose. It's your choice. Are you keeping yourself stuck, or are you choosing movement? Now, your challenge is happiness. Nine of Cups is the card of happiness, joy, fulfillment, pleasure. And the key to this card is that I say every time it shows up is that this happiness is self-made. Okay? It's coming from our diligent work. And the card that precedes Eight of Cups, I wanted to say coins for some reason, but Eight of Cups is the card of leaving behind something, whatever is not serving us, and moving, embarking on that quest to find the ninth cup, to find that happiness, right? But your self-made happiness is standing in your way as a challenge, and that's where it becomes so symbolic that this movement is going into this direction. And when we look into the right, symbolically, that would be where the future goes. But this person is looking into opposite direction. Are you looking into the past too much? Are your past experiences blocking you and hence creating that fear and anxiety that you just cannot be happy? I think that is the case. Your past experiences, challenges from the past, maybe painful experiences, we go through them. That is something that is almost like pushing you back into that direction, and hence holding you stuck in this spider's web. So on one hand you want happiness, on the other hand there's fear of taking that step, making a move, because something happened in the past and you don't want the same experience to happen again. So you decide and prefer to stay where you are, even though there's no happiness for you here, rather than face the same situation that happened in the past, face it again. Okay, I said Nine of Cups is your self-made happiness, and I also said this is your choice if you stay here. So you know what to do. It's your choice, it's your action to embark on the quest towards happiness. And you know what, Capricorn, on our quests towards happiness in our life, we often have to take risks, and we have to risk sometimes that we may go through similar experiences as in the past. But you already have that experience and knowledge from the past events of your life. So you can make choices and decisions as you move towards the ninth cup, so that those things don't repeat. You already went through those lessons. You know what to do for those things that hurt you, not to repeat in your life. But in order to find that ninth cup, you need to take the risk and take the leap of faith. Okay? Turn this around, and instead of there, take that beautiful jump towards happiness. Now, your advice, Knight of Swords, the fastest moving knight in the tarot deck for me, rushing in with his truth, authenticity, expressing his values. He wants confrontation of some kind. He may demand communication, okay? But he holds the sword of truth and clarity. And this is your advice. You know exactly what to do to cut off that spider's web. You have the tools, the skills, mental resources, but also spiritual, emotional, to cut through that blockage and allow yourself to move forward, to free yourself. And that is your advice. Rush in. Don't do it like, I mean, I'm not trying to say that you should rush in a hectic way or aggressive, but don't waste any more time. That's what I am hearing, okay? It's really the high time for you to free yourself. There's a beautiful world that awaits you. This night brings transformation with the butterfly energy. And you need that transformation, and you have the sword and the tools, as I said, and resources to bring that transformation into your life. But you have to believe in yourself, in your abilities, and you need to be your own cheerleader. That's where the Queen of Wands comes into play. She knows her worth, regardless of gender. It's just the feminine energy. That's why the Knight of Swords is not rushing in. I don't sense any kind of like aggression. But it's a loving energy of the feminine energy of the Queen of Wands. But she knows her worth, and she is her own cheerleader. She's her own supporter, and she stands up for her happiness. Doesn't need external validation. She creates her own happiness. She vibrates positivity. She vibrates and shines her light. And that is what you are encouraged to do. Okay? Free yourself. You have all the resources that you need to free yourself and open yourself up to movement, to progress. Let's close it off with some positive affirmations for you. You are amazing. That is so awesome. You are enough. You are doing great. Recognize and appreciate yourself. Didn't I say be your own cheerleader? Know your worth. Release obsessions with appearance or external validation. Okay, for some of you, this limitation may be about your appearance or any kind of external validation, but I would just say release obsessions. This overthinking is turning into obsession, or has already turned. Release obsessions. Creative spark comes suddenly and ignites the flames of a new passion for life. You are the precious, fertile child of the cosmos. Ignite that new passion for life in yourself. That is the ignition with the Eight of Wands. They said one more, so I'm going to give you one more. You are a free spirit, heavily deeped in divine knowing. Trust what you know is true. This is your truth, and trust it. You know more than you realize. You are a free spirit. So allow yourself to be free. Okay, this is you blocking your nature, blocking your free spirit. Capricorn, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.